Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Good evening. Wait a little bit. Have to fix something. Okay. Hi everyone. Let me finally show up over here. All right. Hi. Good evening to you all. Buenas noches. Aquí desde el Geek. Cuartel General Geek. From the Geek Cave, you could say. And this is how we're commencing. It's the Marvel intro. I love that. It's so grand, so great. Just so we can do this following video, which is a bit of a talk about superhero movies, which are going to be happening within the next 5 years or so. Así que, bueno, un intro muy propio para hablar de Marvel y superhéroes. Pues muy propiamente entonces para la ocasión, y vamos a hablar pues de superhéroes y algunas películas de superhéroes que van a suceder dentro de los próximos 5 años. Así que bueno, van a oír en el fondo para adornar el video, digamos, y no hacerlo tan llano. Así que bueno, a ver, díganme de dónde es. Vamos a hacer un poquito divertido esto. Díganme en los comentarios de dónde han oído antes esta música. Ok, bueno, vamos a hablar entonces. Pero antes, suscríbanse. Subscribe over here on the subscribe button. It's over here. It's red. It says subscribe now. And maybe some other subscribe button is gonna show up somewhere over here. And there are some videos that will show up over here at some point. I think towards the end of the blog. So okay, let's get right to it. Then we're going to do a little reviewing for curiosity's sakes, because right now it's very interesting to talk about superhero movies. A lot of superhero news is going on, and it's so fun. Let me just move myself so we can make it. There we go. Okay, so first thing to talk about is superhero news that I'm going to talk about right now, and I'm going to open the conversation. Voy a abrir la conversación de este video. Creo que voy a utilizar la funcionalidad de estrenos. Espero que hayan notado eso. La función de estrenos de YouTube, que me brinda otra opción para hacer más interesante el canal, notificarles y que estén más atentos cuando yo haga este tipo de cosas como esto, que es un video donde obviamente, como me ven, voy a hablar de superhéroes, voy a opinar para abrir la conversación al respecto, y voy a pues proactivarlos a que comenten abajo. Este es uno de tantos que voy a hacer el try, así que bueno. So this is an effort to make this far more like a community, like it is the intention of YouTube, through which I'm the head, the leader, making this video, commenting on these tidbits of superhero news, telling you what these tidbits of superhero movies are going on about in the showbiz. So let's get right to it. Okay, let's get straightforward. Iron Fist. I commented on the Iron Fist cancellation by Netflix and Marvel, which happened. It was on Monday or Tuesday, I don't remember. But I was really pissed off. That's already my opinion, my perspective, and perhaps many, I hope. it was really, really annoying, very bothersome to find out that Netflix and Marvel were making their own opinions, and pretty much their decision to realize that, according to them, Iron Fist was the first superhero from Marvel that wasn't working on Netflix on its second season. Their opinion, my opinion. I'm going to post the video in which I did this review for the second season. Boom, boom, boom. But in general, right now, just still, let me tell you, I liked it pretty much. Let me go to other images. This, for example, is one of the pros of Iron Fist Season 2. Este es uno de los pros de Iron Fist temporada 2. Netflix y Marvel decidieron cancelarla. La serie es una desgracia, es un... En mi opinión como audiencia es que no concuerdo, porque, por ejemplo, para mí este fue uno de los aciertos, es el aspecto de Shambhala en la temporada 2, que tiene más involucramiento. Stavros, que se llama el villano, sí. Lo hizo muy bien, el actor lo hizo muy bien, trabajaron muy duro, las coreografías de veras las pulieron, involucraron muy bien el aspecto de Shambhala en la vida de Danny Rand, y cómo Shambhala, o uno de los estos personajes que tienen que ver con Shambhala y el pasado de Danny Rand, vuelven para andar tras los pasos de Danny Rand y acecharlo. Me parece que está bastante bien interesante el giro, pero bueno, ok. So Stavros and the aspect of let me pause it. And so, as I was saying, the aspect of, well, yes, I can't remember the name of the mystic place. Shambhala, I think it is. Correct me if I'm mistaken. Corríjame si me equivoco. Colleen, un personaje que le dieron un buen giro a lo largo de la serie. Y por supuesto los hermanos Mitchum. Muy buen giro con los hermanos Mitchum. Siempre que están, ellos hacen en gran medida una participación interesante. Creo que los involucran muy bien, los relacionan. Con ellos hay giros en la trama muy interesantes, muy siniestros, muy maquiavélicos los hermanos Mitchum. Joyce y otro hermano, no me acuerdo. Muy interesante en relación a, porque son parte del mundo de Danny Rand y los actores son impecables en sus roles. So those were the pros for me about Iron Fist. Comment below. Be proactive. I encourage you to comment right now. What are your thoughts on Iron Fist Season 2? Well, there has to be pros and cons, okay? So cons, I can't figure out what those cons are. For me, there were more pros actually than cons, because I understand these folks are all of Danny Rand's world, okay? These guys are his past. He grew up with them, and you will have to watch the series. I really think I want to encourage you to watch season 2 and 1 and 2. Tell me, because I don't understand. They say that a lot of people in general comment had some kind of expectation about how this would all play out. They expected some kind of thing to play out in season 2 to improve it. They were expecting something. Tell me what did you expect? Something specific to happen? How did you expect it to happen? Because I don't understand what those expectations were that were not happening in the series, because I don't understand. I was understanding clearly that these folks over here or Danny Rand's world, and I don't know. I think it was all playing out very well in the series. Okay, so that's about Iron Fist. Stavros, I mean, this actor and the Stavros character were very good, very well involved and related. El personaje de Stavros, por este actor, está muy bien hecho. Creo que de veras hicieron un muy buen desarrollo del personaje. Ok, ahora vamos a pasar inmediatamente ahora a noticias de otros superhéroes o heroínas, digámoslo. Y es obvio lo que vamos a hablar ahora. Okay, now we're going to talk about another superhero or heroine that we say, and that is the case for her. Okay, so here we go. Scarlett Johansson, so far so good in the MCU, in the Marvel Cinematographic Universe. She's badass. She's great as Scarlet Witch. And now the news comes that finally we'll get to find out more about Scarlet Witch through her own movie. That is her spin-off film, her very own story about her past as a spy, how she was recruited as Scarlet Witch, and starring Scarlett Johansson. So far, this is what we know. They're in the pre-production phase, and well, so far there is more news about Scarlet Witch. Wait, I have to trace back a little bit. This is a little bit from a little bit further news I almost forgot to mention. Okay, folks, this is something that has been released through Collider. Collider published this as the source. I'm quoting him as the source. It seems that they got hold of a statement made by Netflix's chief content, Ted Sarandos. Ted Sarandos, fíjense, lo siguiente es algo que casi olvidé antes de entrar más a fondo con Scarlet Witch, con Black Widow, y es en relación a Iron Fist. Es una cosa más que quería hablar al respecto de Iron Fist, y es una declaración que hizo el jefe de contenido de Netflix, Ted Sarandos, que fue muy claro y muy sencillo, ¿ok? Es sobre lo que va a ser el futuro de las series de superhéroes que ellos están, pues sabemos, Jessica Jones, Daredevil y Luke Cage, menos Iron Fist, que sería el cuarto defensor. Así que bueno, ahora eran 4 los defensores, repito: Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Luke Cage y Iron Fist. Bueno, anteriormente. So minus 1, así menos 1. Ahora solamente son Jessica Jones, Daredevil y Luke Cage. Ahora, este señor Ted Sarandos, jefe de contenido para Netflix, hizo una declaración sobre el futuro de estos superhéroes. So this is the statement by Ted Sarandos about the Defenders, whom are yet still property of Netflix so far, as this statement says. You can read it, of course, in English. I will do the translation into Spanish right now. So, esto es algo dicho por Ted Sarandos sobre el futuro de los defensores. Repito, Jessica Jones, Daredevil y Luke Cage, menos Iron Fist, como ya lo saben. Así que bueno, dice: esos programas son para que nosotros lo cancelemos. Y estamos súper contentos con su desempeño hasta ahora. So that was the statement said and done by Ted Sarandos, chief of content over at Netflix, and to him, it's super good, man. So why the hell is he canceling, or why is Netflix canceling Iron Fist season 3, if it's super good, super great, man, great. The shows are performing well. They're super happy with them. Why are they canceling Iron Fist season 3? There hasn't been sufficient argument as to why they're canceling. They're saying they're canceling. They made a statement along with Marvel saying that they're canceling, they're pulling the plug on Iron Fist. Yet still, they say they're super happy with the cast, the crew, the shows. They were happy. As you can see, it says they're super happy with the performance so far. So why are they canceling Iron Fist? It doesn't make any sense. It's very contradictional. So you tell me. Okay, so this is so far what I have to say about that. So I opened the conversation about it. Comment it down below. What are your thoughts on this statement? That statement about by Netflix and Marvel was done on, I think, Monday, between Monday, Sunday, in the morning or something like that. I remember, I was super upset about it because to me, Iron Fist was doing good. It was improving. It was becoming even better than the first season. The end of season 2 was a pretty good cliffhanger. They left it at a very makes sense per se. So okay, let's get right. Okay, this comes from comicbook.com. They're a great source for superhero news and comic books in general. So I'm definitely you're going to do this bit of news recount so far. So this is the synopsis for Black Widow. Okay, let me move over here so that you can read it. Okay, you can read it in English, of course, if you know English. If you don't, I will do the best to translate it. So far, first of all, okay, about Black Widow. So far they're in pre-production. It's a done and done deal. It's gonna happen. They have the actress, the main actress there, whom is, of course, Scarlett Johansson. She's on board, and so far that's much. And the synopsis, okay? They're working already on it. So here we go, okay, va. Al nacimiento de la viuda negra, acá Natasha Romanova, su verdadero nombre, le es entregada la KGB, quien la va a preparar para convertirse en mejor operativo. Cuando la USRR irrumpe, el gobierno tratará de matarla. Sí, o sea, dice, mientras que la USSR irrumpe, el gobierno tratará de matarla, mientras la acción se mueve al día presente en Nueva York, cuando es un agente libre, un operativo libre. Su película solitaria vamos a ver a este personaje. Ok, sí, miren. Disculpen si lo hago porque estoy haciendo mi mejor esfuerzo, pero dice, miren, bueno, otra vez, ahí va. So if you know English or reading it already, Um, Al nacimiento de la viuda negra, mejor conocida como Natasha Romanova, es entregada a la KGB para prepararla para convertirse en mejor operativo. Cuando la USSR irrumpe, el gobierno tratará de matarla, mientras que la acción se mueve al día presente en Nueva York, donde es un operativo libre. Su película En solitario va a encontrar a Romanov viviendo en los Estados Unidos 15 años después de la caída de la Unión Soviética. So this is the synopsis in brief for Black Widow, her standalone film, her very own story about her background, her past, the one she kind of tells Loki in Avengers, the first Avengers movie. Esto es un poco de lo que habla Black Widow a Loki en la primera película de Avengers, ¿ok? ¿Cuándo va a ser posible esta película? ¿Cuándo vamos a verla? Se cree, no hay una fecha concreta, pero se dice que será para el 2021 o algo así. Sí, para el 2021, ¿ok? Alright. Ok. Recent news, en noticias recientes. Ok. Noticias sobre Guardianes de la Galaxia Volumen 3. Ok, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 News Update. Ok, actualización sobre Guardianes de la Galaxia Volumen 3. James Gunn. The James Gunn issue. Ok. Ok. Here's the thing. Ok. In brief. Ok, James Gunn got fired. No, James Gunn was fired by Marvel and Disney from the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 after he had handed to them his final draft on Volume 3. Okay, now Disney has in their possession this script, the final draft for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which would feature a certain character which we only saw in a cocoon at the post-credit scene of Volume 2. Ok, así que James Gunn fue despedido por Marvel y Disney después de unos peculiares comentarios en relación a sexualidad que hizo muchos años antes de que fuera más famoso, de lo célebre de lo que ya es. Mucho antes. Se disculpó, pidió perdón. Su hermano, inclusive el hermano de James Gunn, lo defendió muy bien. So James Gunn's brother even defended him, and Disney, and eventually James Gunn went and spoke with CEO Bob Iger, and Bob Iger didn't move his position one bit, kept it. No sir, you cannot come back. Así que James Gunn fue, le pidió disculpas, perdón, dijo dame una oportunidad más, y Bob Iger, CEO de Disney, en una plática que tuvieron, pues, tratar de pedir perdón, de una oportunidad más, no se dio. No señor. Así que pero todo cambió de un modo muy curioso cuando DC, últimamente fue en esta semana que nos enteramos que DC, Warner Brothers, le están brindando una segunda oportunidad para ser el escritor, vaya, el guionista de pues otro grupo peculiar de superhéroes, y esos superhéroes son ni nada más nada menos que el Escuadrón Suicida. So meanwhile, on another superhero universe, DC Detective Comics, that is, and Warner Bros. Decided to give James Gunn the chance, the opportunity to work on board for Suicide Squad 2. So things worked out pretty curious enough, okay? Switching from Marvel to DC, from Disney to Warner Bros, okay? So how kooky is that, huh? Okay, something else about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Of course, there's a little bit more. There's this update, which is a little bit more enlightening news. Wait. Okay, folks, here we go. This tidbit of news comes from many web sources, plenty, and I definitely have it right here to prove it to you. So, así que voy a darles otra poquito más de información de Guardianes de la Galaxia. Vaya, bueno, oh sorpresa, es pues directamente de la fuente, de la página productionweekly.com. productionweekly.com is the source, and it's about the working title, for which they're kind of playing it coy, playing it hide and seek for us, the crew, the audience, and that is the working title for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is Hot Christmas. It's right here on Jello. Let me show you. It's right here. See, I've underlined it. It says here working title, WT, that's what it means. Hot Christmas. That's how it's being called as a working title. Es el título con el que están trabajando para ser discretos en relación a nosotros, la audiencia. Okay, something else to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. Wait just a little bit. Okay, I'm right here in the source, guys, but I can't put you the full screen, but I'm going to read you what it says fully. Even though I might just put the link over here, but let me read it to you anyway. This is from geektyrant.com. I'm quoting something from their website to show you that I'm not just jibber jabber, okay? I really want to show you the source of my information, because I'm very transparent in that way. So it says here, unfortunately, the report also says that the movie won't commence production until February 2021, okay? Which means the movie may not hit theaters until late 2022 at the earliest. So, this is the other bit of news, okay? The working title is Hot Christmas. It won't start production until February 2021, which is why, like what? We're 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021. 4 years from now. They don't have any director so far. They feel very confident that they can find another person rather than James Gunn, who wrote the Volume 3 script and wrote and directed the first 2 movies, which is really a bummer because he did a splendid job with the first one. The second one, I think was a more like a character driven, kind of getting to know more the characters and their dynamics, and a little bit more of character exploration, especially Star-Lord. But you know how it goes in Hollywood. It's really a shame. It's really sad. James Gunn not on board for Volume 3. However, Disney is keeping the script that he wrote and gave to them for Volume 3. How come? That I don't know. It's just the way it works. James Gunn cannot retain or withdraw, take back his script. It's kind of part of the contract that still goes on about him, having to do with writing scripts for Marvel and Disney. Okay, so so far it seems that they're going to work with his final draft for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. However, they won't begin shooting till February 2021. and it won't probably hit theaters till 2022 at some point. Probably perhaps Christmas, since the working title is Hot Christmas, or maybe just some kind of fancy schmancy wordplay. So that's about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 concerning, ¿ok? Así que esto fue sobre Guardianes de la Galaxia Volumen 3. No va a comenzar producción hasta febrero del 2021. Y probablemente no veamos su estreno en cines hasta más adelante en el 2022. Además de que Walt Disney y Marvel van a quedarse con el guión final que escribió James Gunn para volumen 3. ¿Por qué? Porque es como una cosa contractual, una cosa de contrato, creo. Porque es así, es un hecho innegable. Disney no se han desdicho ni han dicho que no van a cuando menos a devolverle su guión a James Gunn de Guardianes de la Galaxia Volumen 3. No, se lo van a quedar Disney y Marvel, y hasta ahorita parece que van a trabajar con ese guión. No hay ningún director hasta la fecha. Y sobre el elenco y el reparto, about the cast, I don't know if they can oblige them to work. Wait. Like I was saying, sorry, that's a Twitter thing. Can they oblige the cast from Guardians of the Galaxy to go full with their contract and do a Volume 3? Possibly yes. Si podrían obligar Marvel y Disney si Marvel y Disney podrían obligar al elenco, a los actores de Guardianes de la Galaxia que han hecho hasta ahora el volumen 2 a pues estar en el 3, posiblemente sí, porque por lo pronto todos los estudios firman a un actor o una actriz o un grupo de actor o actrices, como quiera que sea, contractualmente hablando de un contrato, hasta donde yo entiendo, los obliga a hacer una trilogía de películas. Esto sucedió en el caso de Tom Hardy recientemente para Venom, donde él pudo confesar que está contratado para 3 películas si el primer filme resulta exitoso, cosa que sí es cierta, porque ya creo que están en 90 millones o un poco más, van a crecer este fin de semana. Así que ese es el caso, por ejemplo, de Tom Hardy, fue el caso de Tobey Maguire, fue el caso inclusive de este muchacho, Andrew Garfield, que iba a ser 3, pero como la 2 fracasó, ups, sí. Y ese es el caso de otros tantos actores en el universo cinematográfico de Marvel. Caso de Robert Downey Jr., que hizo hizo 3 películas, ha hecho muchas películas ya en el universo Marvel. Okay, that's pretty much good explanation. We're gonna go to 2 more bits of news, a little bit more. Well, folks, and that was about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Ahora vamos a hablar de Pantera Negra. Now we're going to talk about Black Panther Part 2. Vamos a hablar de Pantera Negra Parte 2. Confirmado. So far, the only thing that they've been confirming, hasta ahorita lo que han confirmado, es que va a haber una parte 2 y que Ryan Coogler, el director que exitosamente hizo la primera adaptación, está a bordo. Va a ser una dirección sólida, según dijo en algún momento Kevin Feige, cabecilla de las producciones de Marvel. Solid production, solid directing. Ryan Coogler on board for the second one. Solid direction. Bob Iger stated this, okay? Also, Bob Iger said that while they were working on Black Panther, the first one, this one which you're seeing right now, this one, they had plenty of ideas, including ideas already for the second installment. Así que Bob Iger, entre Bob Iger y Ryan Coogler, mientras trabajaban en el guión, en las ideas de la 1, también habían ya ideas que tenían fijas para la segunda parte, que serán relacionadas a la primera parte. Estas son hasta ahorita las notas que se saben de Black Panther. Además sé que hay otra más. Ok, sobre una fecha de estreno, tanto como, bueno, más bien en primer lugar de preproducción, producción y lanzamiento o estreno. As to release date, pre-production, post-production, or anything like that so far. The only thing that we have for sure is that the pre-production seems to be going with Ryan Coogler, Kevin Feige, CEO, head of Marvel Studios, only has said that there's a solid direction. That some ideas that are going to be in Black Panther 2 were talked about during the production of Black Panther 1, which is this one you're seeing right now. Now there really just 2 bits of news more to go. Okay, now one more bit of news over here is that Variety, and I'm once again we're seeing this through the source Collider, reported that Variety is reporting that the Flash standalone film, well, you're reading it probably as you're watching, así que voy a hacer esta traducción. Estamos viéndolo a través de la fuente, la cual estoy citando, pero bueno, aquí está. Collider está reportando a través de Variety, quien reportó que pues hay una noticia un tanto triste para los fans de DC, del universo cinematográfico de DC, y es que la película sobre el Flash ha sido pospuesta. La producción sobre la película del Flash ha sido pospuesta para el 2019, para más tarde, pues tardíamente dentro del 2019, lo que significa que se podría estrenar hasta en algún momento del 2021. Yes, sad news a little bit. I was expecting the Flash to be out next year, but it's not going to happen. They're going to start production in 2019, and for a release date probably sometime in 2021. John Francis Daly, where have we heard John Francis Daly? Well, firstly, you might remember that he also worked with some other dude in the Spider-Man Far From Home. Yes, Spider-Man Far From Home motion picture, the first one, with another person writing it, and John Francis Daly. Firstly and most, you remember him perhaps if you've seen the TV show Bones, which is a detective crime series starring, oh my god, a very beautiful actress, but I can't remember her name. She's by the way, there's something very curious. The actress who played Bones in this TV show was in the second Spider-Man film starring Tobey Maguire. She was a receptionist, and Spidey, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, came in delivering a pizza but was late, and she had to say yes or no where she accepted the package, and he says no, sorry, but no. And he just goes, oh man, because the pizza was late, so they wouldn't, or something like that. But she was there, and Emily Deschanel, I think her name is Emily Deschanel. She's sister to that other beautiful actress who we saw in New Girl, and 500 Days of Summer. Ooh, I can't remember the name of right now. Damn it. So, yeah. John Francis Daley was on Bones. Alongside David Boreanaz, I think the name of the actor is. I like that TV show a lot, and with Emily Deschanel, who played the Bones character. So there's the little tidbit of Curious Diet over here. So okay, so this is some of the bits of news. There's one more. Okay, now this is from Variety. Loki and Scarlet Witch and other Marvel heroes will get their own series on Disney streaming service. Yes, this is very true. You're seeing it from the source. Loki and Scarlet Witch will be the first two Marvel heroes, or Loki not so much the case, but will have their very own spin-offs, very own series in the Disney app, so-called, to be called Disney Play. Así que bueno, no me entendieron. Si no me entendieron lo que les dije previamente, bueno, es que ¿dónde han oído hablar de John Francis Daley? El guionista de Flash, pues también fue el guionista de Spider-Man Lejos de Casa, y antes de eso, pues más que nada ha sido actor. Lo hemos visto en algunas películas, pero más que nada en la serie Bones. En México, claro que muchos han de saber la serie Bones, protagonizada por Emily Deschanel y David Boreanaz, sobre una detective, una arqueóloga que investigaba crímenes junto con una persona del FBI que era personificada por David Boreanaz, y John Francis Daley era el psicólogo. Así que esa es una referencia nada más de quién es John Francis Daley, el actual guionista de The Flash y antes el guionista de Spider-Man Lejos de Casa, junto con otra persona con quien también está escribiendo el Flash ahora. Así que bueno, esos son datos curiosos, ¿ok? Okay. There's no comment, but okay. So this is the other tidbits on news. The other tidbit of news is that well, Loki and Scarlet Witch are getting their own standalone stories on the Disney app, which is so-called, according to many, it's gonna be called Disney Play. So okay, folks, this is all for right now. That's all. It's lasting 42 minutes because I'm taking my time to really open up the conversation, really show you the sources of these news, and to really take my time to take my time to talk to you about these news and comment and all that. So okay, here it is, folks. I've opened up the conversation through this video. It's uploaded right now, and you're watching it right now through the YouTube function of Premiere. Well, comment right now. I might be watching it along with you, or something like that. I understand it happens. In such case, not. You're welcome to comment right there, right now below. What are your thoughts, and what do you think about all of these superhero news going on? Also, I forgot to mention, there's no Superman anymore in movies. No more Superman in films. DC, it seems that DC and Warner Bros. Decided to not go further with any more Superman films so far. They're concentrating on a Supergirl movie and on the other superheroes, including the Joker film and the Birds of Prey and all that. Así que una cosa más que olvidé casi es que no va a haber más películas de Superman, y Warner y DC han decidido no va a haber más Superman en cine. Van a concentrarse en la película Super Chica, en la película sobre Batichica, la de Birds of Prey y la de la película del Guasón que se está filmando actualmente. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué puedo decirles yo? Mi opinión es que bueno, los estudios toman decisiones buenas y decisiones malas. Y creo que DC es un no están sabiendo cómo, no parece que estén teniendo mucha certeza de saber bien cómo van a conformar ese universo. Creo que ya no parece que vayan a conformar ningún universo. Más bien quieren realmente desarrollar otro tipo de universalidad en cuanto a los superhéroes. Y eso puede ser un error. Y parece ser que no va a haber ni Henry Cavill ya definitivamente como Superman. De veras, es lamentable porque Superman es el abuelito de todos los superhéroes. Superman nunca les ha fallado realmente como propiedad. Siempre les ha rendido muchísimo. Superman es el consentido del público. Y están dándole una bofetada con guante blanco a nosotros, su público consumidor, al no hacer más películas de Superman. So Warner Brothers are really annoying us. They're really they're really how can I say it? It makes us really angry that the super daddy of all superheroes, Superman, will no longer be on films. Warner Bros. And DC should realize that we, the consumers, Superman, to us, the consumers, he's our fav. He's our number one fav. Mostly, a lot of people really love Superman. I grew up with Superman, with Christopher Reeve. I saw the cartoons. I've seen the George Reeves version and others. And I loved my favorite Superman of that is the one played by Christopher Reeve. My favorite version. I grew up with that Superman. That's how I became. That's how I began to dig on superheroes. That's how I began my love for superheroes, through the Christopher Reeve incarnation of Superman by none other than, directed by Richard Donner and directed by the Salkins, and that was a fab. Really, that's my top superhero, my best superhero movie of all, because that's the first superhero movie to really prove that you can make a truly good superhero movie and make us believe that a guy can fly, just like the promo said back in the day. Sadly, they're not going forward. There's only going to be Superman on TV on the CW, played by Tyler Hoechlin or something like that. In another video, maybe I'll post it over here, there's a picture which I show you of the set of this crossover, and Superman is wearing a black suit. But I was hoping for another Superman film. They were going to do it with George, what's his name? George Miller, director of Mad Max, and a lot of things went wrong, and I don't know, they even had the director of X-Men First Class negotiations or something. Now look. Miren, George Miller de Mad Max y el director de X-Men Primera Clase, ¿cómo se llama? No me acuerdo ahorita, pero ellos estaban en negociaciones, yo había entendido, y no hicieron la secuela. Yo creo que ahorita, pues ok. Según ellos están en lo cierto, pero se van a arrepentir. I'm pretty sure they're gonna regret that decision. Meantime, just let them try and find out for themselves whether this experiment of no Superman movies works. I am telling you right now, mark my words, right now, of course, it's gonna work. Not actually, but yeah, of course, it's gonna happen anyways. But so far, it seems so that no Superman in films. But mark my words, in the next 5 years, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna seem like that, and they're going to go forward with their plans of no Superman in films, going with the Joker and Batgirl and Supergirl and Harley Quinn and all those characters. But mark my words, they're gonna regret, and people are gonna be very resentful that there is no Superman in movies, because Henry Cavill was nailing it as Superman. It wasn't his fault if for some reason the League of Justice movie didn't work. It's because a lot of decisions on how they were defining it. But the actors have no fault in how the outcome of the movie was, okay? They do their job. So, así que bueno, es triste y lamentable porque los actores como Henry Cavill hicieron un gran papel, un gran rol, mejor que pudieron en la Liga de la Justicia, que a mí se me gustó. No son responsables de la definición que le acabaron dando en el acabado de la Liga de la Justicia, cosa que bueno, a mí sí me gustó bastante. Pero bueno, en fin, ustedes opinen abajo. Así que ya abrí la conversación ahora sí con este video. Que comience la conversación, si es que pues tienen una opinión al respecto, ¿verdad? So, do you have an opinion? If you do, you have to show it by commenting down below about what the topics are that are being talked about through this video, okay? So, if there isn't no further surprise, interesting news like these ones, that will be all for the week. Si no hay noticias sorprendentes o algo así. Así que si no hay más noticias sorprendentes, curiosas, tales como las que hablamos en este video, pues entonces mientras tanto será quizás todo por esta semana. Pero si en el transcurso de lo que resta de la semana surge algo, sorpresivamente seguro lo van a ver anunciado mediante la función que voy a echar en el canal, que es YouTube Premiere. Así que bueno, serán notificados con anticipación para que lo vean, lo comenten y todo lo que consiste en la función. So, 52 minutes, it's a luxury to talk about superhero news. That's all for right now. Eso es todo por ahora. Muchas gracias por suscribirse. Thank you for subscribing. And give me a like over here on the like button, so that you say that you like this little chit chat and superhero tidbit update. Okay, so see you next time and have a good evening. Que tengan buenas noches y hasta la próxima. Bye.